to a different kind of collection video. This video will be all about the group Saturday. They are one of my all-time favorite girl groups. They're such a sweet and fun group, and this last week and a half actually marked their 7-year anniversary for their debut of Saturday. They actually debuted July 18th, 2018, and so this last week or so was their 7-year anniversary, and I kind of just wanted to go through all of their albums that I have, and I wanted to go through and show all the photocards and stuff that I have of them, just to kind of highlight them. They're such a fun and amazing group. I really love them. I wish everybody loved and stan Saturday. They have just been such a fun group, and it's kind of also to just pay a little bit of showing them how much they're loved and appreciated. So yeah, let's just get into it. So I do have to preface this video by saying that although they did have their 7-year anniversary, they are unfortunately more than likely disbanded and just have not officially announced it. At the time of recording this, the 3 remaining active members have all removed Saturday from their Instagram bio. The official Saturday page on Instagram has not updated since 2024, I believe. And I think a couple of days ago, their official, Twitter page was deactivated. So very sad and unfortunate times as a Sunday. I don't know. I've been with these girls since the beginning. They have such a dear place in my heart. I've always wished them nothing but the best. They deserve everything, and their music is so fun. I feel in a different timeline they could have really popped off. I don't know if people still use that term, but that's what I use. I think they could have really been different if just timing and circumstance and luck had been on their side a little bit more. But they're such a sweet group. I have had the luck and pleasure of meeting them twice. I did meet them, more than twice, a couple of times during their, we'll get to it when I get to it, but I have had the pleasure of meeting them a couple of times, and the members are incredibly sweet and kind and very thoughtful, and I feel they have a lot of attention and care to their fans, and it just makes me sad to think about the fact that they could more than likely be gone as a group. That being said, however, things like their music still lives on. We still have their albums and their photocards and that kind of thing. And so that is kind of what I wanted to show today, and just kind of show my appreciation and love for the girls. And I'm hoping too that people will just be interested in seeing their albums. I think they're super fun and cute. Unfortunately, quite a few of them were only promos or given out at broadcasts and that kind of thing, so they weren't readily available to all fans, which makes them trickier to get a hold of and that kind of thing. But definitely doesn't mean you still shouldn't listen to the music or that kind of thing. Anyways, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, so let's just get right into it. So Saturday's first debut single was Mook Jji Bba, and this was such a fun time. I don't know, just the sound was just so 2018. And the music video is fun, and yeah, so this is the album. Originally, Saturday did debut with 9 members, and then they did have quite a few lineup changes throughout the years. So yes, so here is the album front and the back. Okay, and some of these things about some of their albums is they did come with this kind of little pop-up thing for them. So you can see that there. Sorry, I will do my best to kind of showcase. Mook Jji Bba was, it's so fun. It's genuinely just one of my favorite songs of theirs. It's just, it's happy, it's quirky, it's, you know, back when K-pop was just like, just fun and games. And I thought their concept was super cute. Personally, I am also a big sucker for like the kind of matchy uniform look and that sort of thing. So that is Mook Jji Bba, and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, the next is their special single To Sunday Christmas, which was released in December of 2018. And as you can see, it's just like a little single, also signed. Very cute. And so we'll get right into opening that one. Okay, so To Sunday Christmas actually does have 3 different songs on it. It has All I Want for Christmas Is You, In Your Eyes, and Kiss Me. And I want to say that In Your Eyes had a music video, but it was also re-released on a later album. And so I'm pretty sure the official music video was deleted. Still a very cute album, very Christmassy. And so as you can see, I just have the super cute CD, and then it has these little Christmas postcards, so we'll just go through those. So this one has some of the lyrics for Kiss Me written on it, and lyrics on the back. Here is In Your Eyes lyrics, and then lyrics on the back. And then All I Want for Christmas, which is so fun. I'm not super big into Christmas music, but very fun to have their version of it. I do enjoy it. So I will show them in a little bit. There are some photo cards that have members in like these white Christmas outfits. I'm not gonna lie, I don't entirely know the origin of them. I don't think they're like actual album photo cards. They appeared to be kind of more like a broadcast photo card, but I will showcase those later too and show you those. But yeah, this is the To Sunday Christmas single album. And we'll move on to the next one. Here is the next album, Follow Saturday. I always think it's called Wi-Fi because it's in big letters on the album, but it is actually called Follow Saturday. Wi-Fi is the title track off of the album. I do love the little hollow and the logo and stuff, so cool. And so this album does have Wi-Fi, Super Bad, and then a Wi-Fi instrumental. And Wi-Fi also has the same CD kind of compartment here. And I absolutely love the colors on this one. And look how pretty that album is. Or not album, CD. is such a fun concept. This is so 2018. And there is Wi-Fi. So this album here is actually kind of like one of my holy grails to Sunday Gwiyomi. This album was incredibly difficult to find. I did not learn about it until after the fact, when actually a fellow Sunday Dizzy Pop was showing me his album, and apparently they were only given out at like the in-person fan sign in Korea, and I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but it was basically like, if you didn't get it then at that fan sign, you didn't get it at all. Like, that's the only time it was available. So it was always like a holy grail of mine, and I never knew if I could get it or not, but I was always like searching for it, and I'm very happy that I was actually buying a Saturday Polaroid off of a Korean seller, and I just happened to be like, do you have either one of these? Like, because I was looking for the Find Saturday album, and I was always looking for this one, and like, to my utter like surprise and happiness, they were like, oh, I do actually have this one. So I offered them, like, I will give you whatever for it, please sell this to me. And I'm so happy that they did. They did erase their name off of it, which is fine. Like, you can hardly tell unless you're like really looking at it. But I am so genuinely happy to have this album. You have no idea. I was always like, this was like the one humongous Saturday thing I wanted, and I'm so happy that I have it. So yeah, this is to Sunday Gwiyomi. And as you can see, it is also member signed. And this is just a special album for Sunday. And so it just has the title track and then the instrumental from it. But I absolutely love the colors. Like, it's incredibly fun. So let's get right into it. Guys, I'm so obsessed. You can't tell me that Saturday wasn't making K-pop like so fun and colorful. Like, look at this. So I'll just go through them all. I love their outfits. They were so fun. And look how fun that CD is. Like, I love the colors. Oh, I miss Saturday so much. But yeah, that is to Sunday Gwiyomi. That is their like special album for Sunday. Super cute. Okay, and then here is their next single album, If You Know You Know, with the title track Bbyong. and it is literally like probably like my favorite Saturday title track, and more than likely like one of my like top K-pop songs ever. Like if Bbyong has like no lovers, I'm dead. Like literally, like if you play this at my funeral and I don't rise up singing it, then I'm genuinely gone. Like I love it so much, and it was such a fun era. And this was really when I wouldn't say collecting, like I was into Saturday, but I didn't really understand like the promo albums and stuff at that time. And so this was like the first album that I could actually buy. And this was also at a time when Hallyu Superstore was still on eBay, and they were kind of like not as big as they were now. So I actually got like 2 fan signs through them, and I didn't know what they were at the time, and I didn't quite understand the whole process. So I have like a couple of copies of this album because I have like the ones that have my fan sign pages and stuff in it. It's such a fun album. The concept is cute, the outfits are cute, like it's so good. So let's get right into it. Here's the front, and as you can see, this was the time that we lost other members, and so we just had Hanyul, Juyeon, Yuki, Aeon, and Minseo. Minseo is actually a new addition. And then this had just the title track and then the instrumental for it. So here's the inside of that album. And the CD. The bright neon colors, I think, are actually my absolute favorite. And her shirt says sus. And this like tie-dye crochet top, adorable. And I don't know if you have seen Dizzy's video on like inappropriate shirts, but never knew that Juyeon had that shirt in the album until he posted a video about it, and I went and looked through my albums, and I was like, yeah, she did wear that shirt, didn't she? He was like questionable K-pop t-shirts. I miss my family. Look at them. Hanyul's gray hair, so gorgeous. It's like a grayish lavender. Yuki with her like short brown bob, beautiful. And I love Julian's French braids here. Like, if I had to choose a favorite era, it would definitely be this one. Between the styling and the music. And I just wish that it had seen a lot more success, because I think it definitely had the potential. Oh, and then they have thanks pages in this one. is their third single album. Oh, a little random, but I wanted to show, like, I miss Hyunyeol so much, and her signature was genuinely one of my favorites. And I think that this one was one of the first, or I think this is the first one I got from Hallyu Superstore, because I remember them asking me age and that kind of thing because they wanted to sign, like, according to that. So I don't know, this was such a fun time, and the girls are such sweethearts. I miss them so much. Alright, and here is definitely one of their funner ones too, DBDBDIB. This song would get stuck in my head constantly, and one of my favorite things about this era is this is the one where Joyeon and the girls like designed their own like stage outfits and such, which I think is such a fun concept, and I thought more people would be into it because like they were really cute stage outfits, like they did so well. So I don't know, such a fun video and fun little single album. And yeah, my only regret about this era is they did have I think it was through My Music Taste, they were doing like a fan call thing, and if you won, you could have an album like personally decorated by them. And I don't know why at the time I was like, oh, I'm good or whatever, and now I'm like super sad because I'll never have one of those. But I'm incredibly grateful for what I do have. I did meet them during this era, and gosh, they're just such sweethearts. I don't know, just incredibly sweet girls, and I miss them so much. Probably gonna keep saying that. But yeah, so here's DBDBDIB. I love on this one how it's like they made it look like a little magazine cover almost. And so this one does have 2 songs on there and then the instrumental. And this is the first of theirs to not have that like promo design with the CD sticking out and stuff like the other ones did. Well, I guess besides their debut album. Actually, no, I'm lying. She's so pretty. She has a little thanks to page. I totally just see that misspelling for the Tuesday. Interesting. It's so fun. But yeah, they have little like member interviews. Ayeon's red hair, I was personally such a huge fan of. I'm so sorry, I just realized it says Hyunyeol. Wait a minute. Now I've got to go back. No. I never realized that they totally messed up. Wow. That's kind of sad. Like, how do you miss that? So anyways, this is Ayeon, not Hyunyeol. Joyeon's red hair was also Oh, so beautiful. And now I'm gonna have DBDBDIB stuck in my head all day. It feels like this album definitely has more pages than the other ones, which is nice. Not complaining at all. This is so cute. They also have like written to Sunday sections. And then there is the CD. And that is their 4th single album. Okay, and here is their 5th single album, Only You. And this one has the title track, Only You. And then this is the one that has the In Your Eyes like remake on there. As well as the instrumentals. And so this one is also obviously a different concept from their other albums. It's very cute. I do wish it was a little bit bigger, especially considering it's like our last official like general release from them. But oh yeah, this is my pen sign one, sorry. The girls looked so elegant in this album, I thought. I just was in love with the styling. I thought it was incredibly pretty and incredibly soft. And I might be incredibly biased here, but I don't know how Juyeon wasn't like racking up all of these modeling contracts and stuff. They're all incredibly pretty, don't get me wrong, but she just has like such an elegant, like model-like quality about her. Cookie's gray hair is so pretty. Oh, look at that with the little crystal ball. So pretty. Glass ball, whatever it is. They just looked so pretty, this album. Oh, here is a little, I'll show it at the end, it's a little lenticular card. And then a little thanks to page. So yeah, there's that, and then this was the little lenticular that I keep inside. Very cute. Alright, and that is Only You. Alright, and here is the last of their albums. I think I accidentally called it Find Saturday earlier, but it's Find Summer. And this one, as you can see, this was after Hanyul left the group. And it's sad. This was a very pretty single album. I thought Stay and Love Dream were really two pretty songs, and I don't know, I really enjoyed them. I had hoped they would be able to do a little bit better with them. It's a little bit unfortunate too. This was another album that was just like a promo, so it wasn't readily available to fans, and I kind of wondered if that was also a hindrance towards things like, you know, getting traction and whatnot. And not saying, like, I'm sure the production of an album and that kind of thing is incredibly expensive. However, Sunday are also like very dedicated, and I feel like even if it had been like a limited release, I definitely think that they could have made some money releasing like an actual physical album for everybody. But in any case, Find Summer, very beautiful, very elegant. So yeah, let's get right into it. You can see the CD is a little bit different. I think this is actually the first CD that has them on it as well. And then also a little image there. I'll never forget when we had an actual comeback announced, and it was also around the same time that Dream Note was announcing a comeback, and they're both like debuted in the same year and stuff, and it was finally like, are we getting like a renaissance of these groups? Oh my gosh, yeah. I was so happy when I heard that Saturday was having a comeback, even though Hanyul left. These are like little thank yous. Here's a little postcard. Okay. And that is Find Summer. Sorry. Okay, so that is it for Saturday albums, and then we'll get really quick into collection. So this is my Saturday photo card collection. It is a mixture of album photo cards and like broadcast photo cards and some non-album / merch photo cards. I'm not going to lie, I don't know all the ins and outs of like the broadcasts and that kind of thing. It feels like it's kind of hard to find information about those ones in terms of, you know, the origins of them or how many people got and that kind of thing, but I will just kind of showcase what I have. So this is just like my random non-album broadcast or special cards, and so as you can see, these are the Christmas ones I was talking about for To Sunday Christmas in their outfits. And then broadcast ones, I just have a signed Hanyul one. This I want to say is I believe it's a Wi-Fi broadcast. Let me see. Yes, it is a Wi-Fi broadcast card. And actually, the Wi-Fi broadcasts are ones I really hope that I can collect all of. Just simply, it's just like my favorite. But yeah, so right now I have Hanyul and I think Ayeon from it. And so then next page, let's go over a little bit. So next page we do have more photo cards. This is from a Japanese fan meet, I believe. This is Saturday broadcast, or Saturday Wi-Fi broadcast. This is just a signed album card. These are broadcasts from Bbyong group unit broadcast. These business cards are actually from their first album, or not their first, like their debut single. And as you can see, they just have like their social media accounts on there, their Dom Cafe, and then on the back. And gosh, like how old is this that Facebook accounts are like one of the official ones? Like I know they're still in use, but do you know what I mean? These are from the Find Summer, and I don't know if you'd consider them like a broadcast card. I guess probably, because I think they were with the albums, and there was quite a few of them. And my understanding is that they're very difficult to find. I would love at least one of each member, or maybe, I don't know. They're pretty and hollow, which I don't know if you can see, but yeah. Okay, and then we didn't actually have album cards until If You Know You Know, or Bbyong is, so we have this set, and then this set, and then this was actually like a Makestar project. So we had all 5 members, and then a group photo card, and this was like a special merch thing, I believe. This was also like a non-album kind of merch one. This is just the Makestar one again. And then these are much later. These are just like Japanese era fan call, like fan sign events. After like Only You and after Find Summer and all of that, Saturday was doing a lot of promotion and that kind of thing in Japan, and part of it was they were doing Polaroids and signed photo cards and that kind of deal. So that's where some of these are from. And then these postcards go to those Makestar photo cards. It was just like a group chart, like a chart climbing project, and so like it was different tiers, like you spent this much money and you got this tier of stuff and that kind of thing. So that's where all of these are from. These postcards are actually from the Wi-Fi album, or Follow Saturday. Hang on a second, I'll pull them out and show you guys. I'm unsure if these are like a broadcast postcard. I don't know if they came with each album or that kind of thing. So if anybody actually does have any more information on them, I would love to know more. I just know they're very cute. These are just, this actually came with the Saturday chart climbing project. You could choose to have like a member signed item. This is from DBDBDIB. I want to say these are like Makestar. These are the Makestar and MMT and like album photo cards. So that's why there's like 4 of each member. And I want to say these blue ones, I think these are the Makestar. Yeah. So like Make Star, MMT, and then album photo cards. And then these are the puzzle cards that came. They look better all together, obviously. But yeah, you got like one puzzle card in each album kind of thing. And then these little IDs on the back are actually for the Only You album. I just have them there, so for the Only You. And these are actually like a printed signed from MMT, I think. So some of these are Make Star and some of these are MMT, and then album photo cards. I want to say the red though is my music taste, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, in any case, very beautiful photo cards. And so there you go. So that is it for album photo cards for Saturday. And then I have miscellaneous, just Polaroids of them. These are also from like the Japanese fan meets and that kind of thing they were recently doing. And then just miscellaneous era Polaroids. And then this one is just a fan-made pull-up. I thought it was really cute. It was during the Fine Summer promos. So that is it for my Saturday collection. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please let me know if you have any questions. And even if Saturday is no more, I really hope that you consider checking them out, and hopefully you like them or love them as much as I do, and still try and give the girls lots of love and support. And hopefully this isn't the end of Saturday. I'm hoping we can see them in some capacity in the future. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you soon. Bye!